the social media aspect. I know that you've dealt with you've been very successful on social media for a very long time. You were an early adopter in social media, and I know a lot of people reach out to you from parents, and you see kids doing things well and not doing them well. I mean, what are some things for the kids that are using using Instagram or Snapchat or I think most of them got away from Twitter now, other than dealing with interacting with older coaches like ourselves. But I mean, what are some things they can do that helps them be successful?
The first thing is to get crystal clear on why you want to use those platforms. My guess is, as a young person, which I no longer am, the answer to that, even though you might not want to admit it, is, well, that's what everybody else is doing. Everybody else has an Instagram account, so I should have one. And it's certainly a form of entertainment as well. But I would say that get clarity on why you use those platforms. I personally use those platforms first and foremost to learn. I want to make sure that I'm following and reading and watching people that can fill my bucket and either inspire or educate me. I also use those platforms. The second reason is to share. I'm very thankful that over my career, I've been taught and mentored and learned a lot of great things, and I want to pay those things forward to other people. I'm a huge believer that a candle loses nothing by lighting another candle. So if I go watch one of Rob's workouts and I learn something really cool, I want to share that with my followers so they can also learn something cool. And it's almost as if they were there watching Rob's workout. And then the last reason I use social media is to engage, is to actually meet new people and form relationships. I mean, I've had a chance to meet, and I say meet in quotes because it was digitally, people from all over the world, people that, prior to social media, I would have never had an opportunity to connect with or engage with or meet. So those are the three reasons that I personally use those platforms. And I use those platforms, with a high level of responsibility. So every single thing I do on social has to fit into one of those pillars. Am I putting this out there to share with someone? Am I following this person for the right reasons so I can learn something? Am I doing something to welcome engagement and to, get to know different people? So I would say the first thing is just get clarity on why you're on those platforms and how you want to use them responsibly. I will also say that you have to realize that, there's something called a digital footprint, and that every single thing that you post or you tweet or, a video, any of that, not only will somebody see it in real time, but there's a digital footprint and a record of it. Even if you post something on Facebook and you delete it 3 seconds later, there is a chance that somebody took a screen grab of it, or there's a chance that someone found another way to save it. So you have to be really, really judicious in what it is that you put out there. When I was coming up, prior to there being social media, the analogy was always, don't say or do anything that you wouldn't want on the front page of the USA Today. That if you're gonna act a fool, and they were gonna cover that on USA Today, if you'd be embarrassed by that, then don't behave that way. Now it's kind of the same thing with social media. Because you never know who's going to see that. So just be very, very responsible. If you are on this call right now, that means you are either an athlete, a coach, or the parent of an athlete, and you most likely have a specific goal of being the best student athlete you're capable of. So don't do anything that could undermine your ability to do that. And posting something inappropriate, posting something slanderous, posting a picture of you doing something, making bad decisions, judgment or anything like that, is only going to take away from your ability to be the best student athlete that you're capable of. So learn how to block out all of that noise and use social media for the right reasons. I mean, I'm not anti-social media. I think it can be a tremendous asset for whatever it is that you're trying to do if used responsibly. But you just have to be crystal clear on what that goal is. If you are a young person in high school right now listening to this and your goal is to play your sport in college, just know that posting even one thing that's slanderous or racist or sexist or inappropriate or anything like that, just one thing could undermine your ability to play at the next level, because the one coach that sees that may no longer want to recruit you for that reason, because they don't want to recruit a headache. And you may have cost yourself a college scholarship because you thought it'd be funny to post something that was inappropriate. So just use that stuff very carefully.